everybody, this is Jeff here once again. We're bringing another video update on the progress of the 148 scale C-130 Hercules, and there have been a lot of changes with that thing now. One of the major things is, first of all, the video is starting a little different. I am heading to the store because I'm starving, and we need some food, so that's what we're going to do. Then I'm going to get my stuff, and I'm going to go home. I'm going to eat. Then we're going to do a little stuff on this model kit. And a lot of the things that have happened, a lot of changes, warrants it literally being called a KAC 130 U Harvest Spooky. If that makes sense. It may not. I don't know. We'll see. Alright guys, we've made it back. We've got our stuff. And we've had chow. So now it's on to what this video is about. And that is that 148 scale Hercules gunship. What did I call it? KAC 130 U Harvest Hawk. And when you take a look at this thing, you'll understand why. Like I said, there have been a lot of changes done. Speaking with my brother quite often on this plane, it's like he wants the guns. And that's the thing about it, this favorite plane by Lockheed Martin, which he worked for years ago. So let's swivel around and go ahead and take a look at this aircraft in parts. Well, all his guts splayed all over my table. Alright, here it is. Here in the background, though, I'll cancel this down. My wife loves going to sleep to this. A little bit of Skyrim, one of my favorite games. Let's crank that down some. There we go. Back to this plane. So you can see a number of changes made. First of all, it's got holes. It's got holes. Now, there's a reason why it's got holes. Okay, those were the that's where the guns come out in. So we're gonna bring port side over here. As you can see, the changes. Just pan over them, and I guess we'll go from the wing and stuff. So here, it's been an add-on. Everything's very rough, of course. Very rough. Very rough. Quite unlike my hair now, which has been taken care of for a moment. So anyway, it's right here. Rack for 4 Hellfire missiles that will go right here on the sliders. Awesome stuff. And on here, this is a additional fuel tank right here, external fuel tank. And what goes on actually is that on the Harvest Hawk, one version of it at least that I've seen, you know, you have your racks for your missiles right here. U.S. Marines deal with the Harvest Hawk. And then on the back of one of the fuel tanks, it has scanning sensor right here. Can't remember which one it is, the infrared or something. But either way, has one of those right here. It goes on the back part. And this is an upgrade kit, a conversion kit for a Harvest Hawk for a 148 scale. Picked it up on eBay, like $25. No problem at all. All this stuff wonderfully cast, good detail and stuff on the bits that has detail on it. And it's all solid. Man, it's solid. Like these things right here are 2 halves, and it's of course hollow. But this bit right here, this is solid, man. You throw that at somebody and hit them in the head, they're out for a little bit, okay? Out. Okay, but anyway, though, those are a couple of add-ons right here. Another change that we're seeing is on the bottom of the wings, we have cut out the flaps, the down flaps that are on the back side. And what I'm going to have go on with those is that they're going to be flapped downward in a more of a takeoff position. You know, she's sitting there and she's about ready to get, no problem. Because you crank those propellers on and you're looking to get ready to go. So that's the thing. what we've got right here. And I'm going down to the fuselage, main fuselage. And of course, here's the main door, which will go up for a ladder, which over there on that drawer. Ooh, Enterprise! Matter of fact, let me go get the cockpit and you say, cargo area, but there's a change to that now. But anyway, though, we're going to set this to the side over yonder, and we'll go back to this. Now, of course, you got that. Ladder is going to be going right there, and coming over here, you see that on the inside, and you will have that. There's a ladder going from right there, right there. Well, I hadn't put it on there yet. Hell, I don't know. I just hadn't done it yet. All right, now this opening right here is for that Gatling gun. That is all 100% scratch built, as you can see there. It's pretty cool. We'll get to that once we get into that bit right there. But anyway, hole for the Gatling gun coming out right there. I've got a little, enlarged this a little bit more and put a little side ring, put a little ring on the inside of that. These windows right here, we're going to get rid of because, well, they're not there. If you look at a C-130U Spooky, you don't see those windows right there. And, majority of this plane is from the Spooky. Mainly I took from the guns, the one that I kept seeing whenever I would research my pictures and stuff, and that's what I have. So those windows are not there. They will not be there. That window right there I'm going to keep. And then let me see, this window I am going to keep. Then that one's going away. Then I'm going to keep that window. Yeah. Because this isn't full Harvest Hawk, it's not full Spooky, it's just everything I found cool between the two of them, and I've got it. I swear, if I could find the propellers for 148 scale J, I would have them on here because they are bad. I love those 6 blades. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, love those 6 blades. They look so cool, and I would have them on here, but can't find them for anything, so Anyway, though, that's the hole for the Gatling. Right here, a little rectangular hole. It's for that 40 mil Boffer that's going to be aiming up out of there. And let me see. Of course, all these weapons of mass destruction, all these weapons are scratch built. So here's the Boffer. Cannon is going to be aiming up out of there. And like I said, scratch built, every bit of it. And stuff. So a little bit more will be going on this as it goes actually into the deck back there. Wires that hook up to the control computer and stuff, those will be added on. Then let me see this hole right here for that 105. It's 105s. I love this thing. It's so cool. And like I said, all scratch built. Started painting on this. Just a couple of paint details and stuff. Have the yellow back here. Then the tips of these handles have red. This right here will be a little bit of green, and then I gotta go back behind, and the barrel itself is black. But after that, it's ready to go, and they're ready to go on there. Wanting to paint these up before I put them on there, because it's just a little easier that way and stuff. I could go ahead and do it, and then because all the painting that's left now is with brush. So all it is with a brush. So, but those will sit on there. Let's see here. Angle this, and we'll be looking. Wires in the way. Wires in the way. This is interesting here, but yeah. That right there will sit just like that, and it's gonna aim. It aims right out of this hole. And I've set this in the inside with those coming out, and in the next video I will show that. It just sit, and it looks so cool and stuff. The way it looks is awesome. I love this thing. The more I research it and the more I look at, the more I'm working on building it and putting it together, the more awesome this thing is. It literally is. And you catch a glimpse of what she does. Matter of fact, you get a good glimpse of what she does on Transformers. I believe it's the first movie, actually. They're in the desert fighting. You can find a little short clip on YouTube. And request those 105. I mean, after the A10s come in and do damage, which is another, which has become one of my favorite planes, air defense, ground support. After they do their due, then he calls up Spooky. And they come in dropping 105 shells down there. It's cool. Sound effects are all from the real thing, of course, because it's a movie. And they make it sound like, it's a starship or a Star Destroyer up there raining hell down on this thing. So, just totally awesome. But anyway, though, that's, as far as the changes go. Now, what I'm on to now is taking, problems here. Plane's so big I can't reach around it. Taking these, the landing gear out so that I can get lights in there. I have all the wells lit and stuff. The front one's already lit. Let me see. You take that. There's a wire coming from it and stuff, and there's a little bitty itty bitty light up there and stuff. And you can see that up there in the top, but there's light in there, and it lights up nice and bright when you see it. Matter of fact, hey, hold on a sec. I'm being special here. Light this up. We got to get a little quick too, because the video's starting to get a little long. 10 minutes of listening to me. Guys, maybe getting a little droned out. I hope not, but I don't know. But anyway, I've got power right here. Power. Make sure they don't touch. I'll see that little spark going, and then you'll hear me say words that I don't need to on YouTube, at least not on my channel anyway. Uh-oh. Okay, it touched. I want you to clip. I need you to clip. There you go. All right. Here we go, people. Lit. Except for the computer station, which we scratch built the computer station, and it does light. As a matter of fact, let me see here while I discuss this. But anyways, you can see there we got our lighting effect and stuff on the inside of this. It looks really, really cool. You've seen this before, but now we have a Gatling gun and a computer targeting command station inside of there. So cool. But I love that scratch built. I'm looking at the top right there. I'm looking at the back right there. Oh, there it is. Okay. I love that computer station. Then I've gone ahead and I've attached the cockpit to the front of this. So whenever I'm lining it up inside of the plane to see how everything's looking, it's already right there. And that helps out quite a bunch. So, that bearing in mind, this is short. It's shorter than what I thought it would be. I need a light here. Trying to get a light. I think I got a light. I got a light bulb and stuff. Have a LED. Thinking about doing these in blue anyway. That docking station, if I can get this separated. I'm going to prop us up on something. Let's stare at the Gatling for a moment, the butt end of it, and see if I can't get this. All right, here we go. You'd think that I would sit up here and just modify my videos and stuff and make them all professional looking and stuff, but I like the rough cut. I like to do things as I go along. Okay, bright light on the inside of there. There's the hole right there where that's going to go, and all that together equals looking like that. So when you're looking at the back end of this, that's what you're seeing, and that's those stations lit right there, and the guns on there just looking. It's going to be cool. And there'll be a little bit more detail on that and stuff. Of course, there's another computer station. You see the line I've got drawn. There's one that comes across here, and it's in between the Beaufort and that 105 right there. And it'll be lit as well. Not sure if I'm going to do a bunch of fiber optics running through there off of LED, or if I'll just do clear piece and then paint behind the different colors that I want to be shining through there. Because there's some red, then there also is some yellow and some white as well, I do believe. So, but yeah, this is what we're looking like and stuff. This run of lights up top that comes through here, they're right here. I've got my fiber optic ready to go through there, and then there are 3 lights right here I'm going to go ahead and do as well, so they'll match these 5 right here. So I'm about to drop us right there in the center. As you can see, this running down through there, through there, through there. Looks cool. So, yeah, that is super cool. Let's see if I can clear this up. See if I can clear this up. See if I can clear this up. There it is. All right. Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, going through making these changes and stuff, not adding everything to it that would normally go, but adding enough. And speaking of enough, there is also one other thing that was going on here as well. And I'm gonna see if I can get it on here as I wrap up this video and stuff of this showing. Like I said, lots of changes. Going through getting all this exterior detail done, and then we'll be going through finishing this up, and then making sure of how everything is going to run, make sure my wires are long enough. Before I put it together, just have that one other, let's see, I just have the one other servo that'll go in there. That one right there operates the upper door that lifts upwards in the back, and then I have one more that'll go in that'll operate the lower door, and we'll get a little effect on that here in the next video, as well as the lighting affected in here as well. It's needed a catch-up video. It's been a lot of scratch building, a lot of things going on with this that really take quite a bit of time, and I mean some time. You know, it's amazing, but it's also fun at the same time. So, you know, of course, I'm going to continue to go through, and I hooked this light up in the wrong spot. I'm going to continue to go through and work on this. I don't even know if you guys were looking at me or not when I was saying that. I think I was looking at the ceiling just then. I really need to, you know, I'm not going to though, because I'm weird that way. But, let's see, unplug that. And I'm going to keep going on this build here. It's going to be so cool. Let me so cool. Angle me a little bit. All right, and right about now, try to show off this one other thing we've got. So bear with me. I'm going to prop this up one more time here, and we're going to look away. Matter of fact, look at some guns. While I get this, and let's see if I can get it and make it stay. So work on this here. Okay. Oh, crap. Almost had it. Almost had it. Hold on. There we go. Now, if I could get my fingers up here to hold this, and we will see this. And then I will shut this off, and y'all can stop listening to me. All right. Now, last thing we're doing. Yes, that's a satellite fiber optic. And it's going out the side. I saw this one. There it is. Really lit up. Bam, got that light on there the way it's supposed to be, and that's what we're talking about right there. And we're going to light something up on the main fuselage, and that's it. I saw one video with a number of neon light tubes on the exterior of the plane, and it just looked cool. Now, a number of the things I've already put together where they could go, but I thought it would be cool to incorporate that a little bit on here. And we've done it. We've got it over here. You can see it back there on the back of that one right there where all that sanding has happened. Yeah, it's on there too. So, and it looks really, really cool. So, like I said, now, to wrap this up here. Next forth, we've got the lighting to go on the flaps that go over the wheels and stuff. We've got the little lighting in the wheel well and stuff. Put that on there, get that back together again. Got those last spotlights that go on this plane. And then all spots are on and stuff. And, you know, it'll look really, really cool. Very, very bright when all this is on, too. So I may throw a shot at the end, you know, rig this together real quick and have it going. No me, just playing. Wired it up there. All that I got to do is grab the plug in and throw it in. Now, I will say this. This plane, one, is large. Geez. Wingspan is the length of a 1/350 scale Enterprise. Almost, you know, maybe a couple of inches shy. That's how big this thing is. Here's my hand. Here's all this big airplane. And you know what? There was one other thing I actually forgot on there as far as the differences goes. You look here, you can see external fuel. Looks like external fuel, but it is, but it's not. That's a refueling rig for other aircraft. As you can see there, there's the spout that come out. There's the hose that would go down. Super cool. Part of that Harvest Hawk conversion. Anyway, though, big plane, super huge. Let's turn it on. We'll say this. You see, I got one propeller on there. The other ones I need to do a little extra to make them much tighter on the spindles there coming from the motors. Two of the motors are going to be going, these two on this side, mainly because I got my wiring labeling a little incorrect about who goes where. But that's okay, though. We can see one of these bad boys turning. So here we go. I'm going to plug this in, and there we go. Oh, that's wobbling quite a bit, isn't it? So as you can see there, but we've got all the lighting on for what I've got done so far, except for maybe one or two things. And that propeller's bothering me. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it off because it needs to be tightened up as well. It needs to be tightened up as well. Stop spinning, stop spinning. There you go. All right, yeah, it needs to be. Yeah, that needs to be tightened up as well. A lot. So get it over here in this drawer, and then we'll turn it back on. You still hear the motors running. You're not going to hear my mouth running, though. We're going to go around here. One or two things point out, and then that's the end of this super long video. There we go. Man, imagine what that's going to be like when all four of them are going. Marker lighting on the top. Look from this side. Starboard green. Port red. Super cool. Let's turn the lights out. It's going to be some strobing. Moving this stuff out of the way off this laptop so I can close it up without fracking anything up. There we go. And you look at that. Spotlights on the tips of the wings. And then underneath, above those external fuel cells, they light up the ground right in front of the plane quite nicely when it's up. See, switch hands. That's pretty cool. A little bit of a head-on shot. Have to bank from right to left here just to see it all. God, this thing is big. You can see there, Gatling gun coming right out the hole. Cockpit nice and lit. Got to get the walls back up on there. As you can see there, that wheel well inside of there for the front landing gear is well lit up. So I want to light the others up. Goodness, this is a large model. Got one of the lights on the back end back here lit up. There'll be another one on the other side right here. Fiber optics in there, I just got to get a light on it. Hey, you're talking big, talking loud. You see here, we've cut out a window port right here. That will be a clear piece that I'm going to have to heat and bend and then cut the shape and glue it in there. A lot of scratch building going on to change this. Originally just the EH model airplane, C-130, into, what it is, what it's becoming. But that's okay. Here at Unique Model Creations, that's what we do. That's what we do. All right, guys. Get the lights back on here. Well, and I probably can tell you, once these side neons are lit up, it's gonna look kick-ass. All right, now I can stop yelling. But yeah, once those side neons are lit, that is gonna look very, very, very cool indeed. It's gonna look very cool indeed. So anyway, there she is. I know I've already given my ending for this video, but keep building, my friends. That's awesome.